Hey guys, good morning. How are you? I was just looking at my setup. First of all, good lord, I don't know. Uh, I look something. Um, I was looking at my setup. I still don't know where to place my camera. So for now, I think I'm gonna go with the default um, left bottom corner, and then we'll see. Uh, how are you? Hope everyone's doing okay. I'm so hyped for this game. So hyped. I really enjoyed Pillars 1. Even with all the reading. I would just play it whenever I was in the mood to read, basically. Um, but yeah, I'm so hyped. Let's get started. Because it might actually take a while to do the first setup anyway. So yeah, I don't know. I look like the dead, as they say. Also, I just realized I have no water nearby. That might need it, but we'll get to it when we get to it, I suppose. You should start to see something pretty soon. Yep, there we go. There we go. Hype. So happy to play this. Oh boy, no, I don't want... And I totally forgot to insert the codes, by the way. Oh well, I don't care. God, no. Why is this in Portuguese? Okay. Options, definitely. And let's start with why would you force me with this Brazilian Portuguese? I'm from Portugal. Thank you, but no. That's kind of offensive, in a way. English, please. Thank you. God, I'm just... Wait, let me just... Yeah. Just change, please. Critical Role Pack free DLC download now? Wait, what? New DLC available? What? What's this? I mean, now? I'm kinda streaming. I don't know if I want to do this now. Okay, what's this? Good morning, Anticus. What is this all about? Okay. Well... Whatever then. Let me go back to the game, please. Oh, and of course now it's buffering. Seriously? Ugh, fucking great. I know how to... That's kind of what I'm trying to do, but it's not working, Anticus, okay? Because sometimes it does this. I don't know if it's because I'm streaming or not. Great, just Great. Okay, finally. Was yours also starting in Brazilian Portuguese? Cause good God, mine did. Let's try the options again now that they are in English and not some false Portuguese, as I like to call it. I already did Anticus, otherwise you would be seeing this in Portuguese from Brazil. Okay, now let me check this. Continue movement on engagement. Friendly characters will continue moving when engaged by an enemy. Let's leave that. I don't know. It might be useful and it might be not. Continue moving when engaged by an enemy. Sure, let's leave it on for now. I can always change things back. Font ligatures. Discretionary ligatures will be used on appropriate characters in text. Sure. Enable telemetry. This is gonna take a while. Look, I'm probably gonna spend my entire morning prepping for the actual game. Telemetry. By enable telemetry, you'll help us learn more about how. Yeah. Don't need that. Big heads. Big heads. Mode gives characters heads that are ludicrously disproportionate to their bodies. Thanks, Josh. Show party health. Screen edge scrolling. Show. Hey there, Bosco. Dark Souls will not come back this week. It's gonna be Monday. Show news. Show the latest news. Next week. It could be next week as well. It could be next week and next week. We can do both. You know, we can be inclusive. It'll be back Monday morning. I want to binge in Pillars today and tomorrow all day. Show news, see motion, sure. Use smart camera, sure. Hide off screen pointers. You will not display pointers to off-screen characters. I don't know. I'll leave it like that for now. Gives. Effects may be used when enemies are killed. Cage cursor. The mouse cursor will be restricted within the game window. No. No, because otherwise I might not be able to go to my other monitor, which I'm not being able to right now, and that might be because of that. Now, I'm gonna leave the area loot radius like this for now. Adjust the hover time required before it will show, sure. Scroll speed. Maybe like that. Auto pause. Center on party member. Yeah, probably. Character death. Auto pause when a party member is downed. Not necessarily. When a party member, oh, definitely not that. Low health, no. Enemy spotted. Yes. That I will appreciate. Cancel the party's current movement when an enemy's... Yes. Trap detected. Yes. Top party movement. Yes. Weapon ineffective. Auto pause if a party member's attack is ineffective because... No. Extraordinary defense. Auto pause if a party member attacks an enemy whose defense exceeds their act. No. Ooh, yes. I guess. Party member finishes ability. No. About to finish long cast. No. 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 Party members engaged by an enemy melee combat. Yes. Combat starts. Yes. Top party movement. Yes. Spell casts. When an enemy begins casting a spell. I mean, during a fight, that's... No. Target destroyed. I'm gonna auto-pause most of the times by myself, so I'm not that worried. Target destroyed. Combat time. Auto-pause at a fixed... Nah. Nope, we're good. Like that, I think. For now, I can always change things, so... Graphics. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna leave it at the game's... I'm gonna trust in the game's better judgment, so I'll leave it at high. I don't think I need that. Hidden selection circles. Selection circles will only be shown with pause in combat or on hover. Oh, is this the circles that go around the characters? Because that was useful in the first one. If that's it, then I want to keep them. Yeah, I don't want to hide them. Ambient, yes. Okay. I think I'll leave everything as it is right now. Did I change anything? I don't think I changed anything. I don't believe so. I don't need to apply anything. I didn't need to. By the way, how's the sound, guys? It's at 100. It's fine. If I get many people complaining that they can't read, sure, I'll change it. But for now, it's fine with, it's 100%. Yeah, sound is good. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see, I guess. It's almost at max, so I could maybe like lower it a bit right away, like 90 for the effects and music, and leave the voice at 100. Controls, I'll leave it as it is for now. Ooh, this is gonna be, I wanna, okay. So, this is actually gonna help me with my camera placements. Let me see. What's gonna work best? I'm looking at my things right now. And probably what's gonna work best is maybe layout 1. I mean, because I have the event list here, and I'll place my camera here. I can't go to my other monitor. God dang it. Let me do something. Yeah, I can always change. Let me do something. Okay, now I can. Now I can. Okay. Options again. Okay, let me go to OBS here real quick. And let me place myself here to begin with, and let's see if it works. Let's see if this layout will work for now. Sure. No, just close. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good to start. Let's go, new game. Okay, so we got, it's either gonna be relaxed or classic. Relaxed difficulty is for players who are new to real time with pause combat, or who find classic difficulty a little too challenging. I think I'm gonna go classic. Classic difficulty is for people who want Deadfire standard combat challenge. Yep, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go with classic. Gameplay mode of Trial of Iron. Trial of Iron mode. This is Iron mode, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. This is Iron mode. An expert mode disables number of helper features. I don't need any of those challenges. Level scaling, none. Level scale provides a consistent level challenge to players when exploring Deadfire. Now I'm gonna do the classic vanilla experience, because that's how I like to play games, at least for the first time. Without further ado, let's begin. So I only had one spoiler so far, and it was Anticus. And thanks to him, I now know that one of my 2 favorite characters is gonna be present in this game, which is Adair. When I played Pillars 1, I was so disappointed that I couldn't romance the NPCs, because I would have totally romanced Adair. I'm excited. Oh, you need to change. I can sit still.
A world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel. The cycle of reincarnation watched over by the gods, and made possible through pillars of a mystical substance known as Audra. 5 years ago, you traveled from your home to the Deerwood, a nation that had waged war against infants born without souls.
How about that?
That many believed was punishment for killing a god. In an ancient, secluded ruin, you witnessed a secret ritual that inadvertently transformed you into a watcher. One who can see and speak with souls. The ritual also gave you horrible visions, waking nightmares of a past life that threatened your sanity. To put them to rest, you pursued the man who had led the ritual, a seemingly immortal agent of the gods, known as Theos Ix Arcanon. With divine assistance, you confronted and defeated Theos, ending your visions and resolving the Hollowborn crisis. In so doing, you also learned the great secret that Theos had protected. That the ancient empire of Anguith had transformed themselves into gods. Your visions finally put to rest, you retired to the castle of Cadnua, built atop a massive statue of pure Audra, where you ruled in relative peace and prosperity.
Okay. Interesting, as in, am I keeping up with the same
nice story. You fixing up that old keep? Lifting the curse?
I remember this voice.
Must have told it 100 times. But something got to gnaw at me. Thinking the spirits there weren't really at rest. But maybe the gods weren't finished with us. I used to dream when my God came back. He would forgive us. That's the trouble with dreams. Sooner or later, we all
have to wake up.
And so you wake to a sleepless world, the in-between of life and death. Follow your memories. You have been here before.
Okay. By the way, is the sound a bit better? I raised it a bit on OBS. Do I need to raise it more? Let me know when you can, guys. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I was like, well, first of all, I was like, interesting. Am I keeping with the same character? Clearly, we're going to maybe reincarnate. That's my guess, so that you can build a new character, but you're still in a way the character of the last game. That's what I'm getting from this. Also, that voice. I recognize that voice. Okay. Well, let's go. You know what? I always say lefties first, so let's go that way, I guess. If I can, which apparently I can't. Well, fine. Fine, game, but thou must. Then thou shall.
You have seen past the shroud.
Yep.
You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
Are these my companions?
A watcher
Yep.
sees
Kinda.
souls,
No.
knows their pasts, and the souls see them back.
A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed.
Kednua. I had fun building that place and reconstructing that place. That was one of the most enjoyable parts of the game for me, actually. Rebuilding Kednua.
What is a god? A higher power? A rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked?
I mean, sure, among other things, maybe.
The gods aren't real, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
I do have to agree with that one. But that's me.
And did you ever consider that these were things you were never meant to understand? That their comprehension is beyond you?
Thank you for the backhanded insult. Oh, we're approaching
Let the
something.
world see. Let them decide what to do.
Are we going to reincarnate? I think we are.
The wheel has turned again, Watcher. Come.
I'm so giddy. I feel like a kid on Christmas. At least the kid I was on Christmas. me just a minute, please, guys. I just got a text that I need to answer. Ooh.
An aged dwarf shares this strange floating platform with you. His face is creased by so many wrinkles that his features lie buried amid shadowy pockets of skin. Still, the dwarf's well-practiced habits have left telltale tracks of a welcoming rictus across his visage.
Hey, Mr. Garfield, you came to check out Pillars 2 as well? That's nice. Give me just a second, guys. I'm just gonna quickly answer a text here. What kitty? Oh, he's so much asleep. Can you guys see him? I don't know if you can see him. No, just barely. Here, let me show you Gar. Hey, there you go. That's Gar. Trying to see if there's anything in. I can see chat, by the way. Okay, sorry guys, this was kind of important. That's why I needed to text back. Sorry about that. Oh, I can see you, but and you guys, you can kind of see me. Okay, it's good. We're good. Okay, we're good. Where's my mouse? There it is. Okay, continue.
You can see his smile coming before it blooms, reshaping the dwarf's face from a hanging sack of flesh into something resembling an oddly carved Mary gourd, replete with unhealthy bumps and discolored splotches.
Okay.
The creases of the dwarf's face tighten into a smile as he gives you a courteous nod.
Was it shift or there was a maybe I can't use it yet. There was a key where where you could see all the interactables. But yeah, I doubt I can interact with anything else besides the dwarf right now. Ooh. Who are you?
Sit. Please. Sit. Please.
Okay. You. Sure. Click on highlighted objects to interact with them. Each type of object has its own type of basic interaction. Doors will open or close, locked objects will be unlocked, items will be picked, people in the world will speak with you, and enemies will be attacked. Okay. Okay, I sit. If I fit, I sit. Right, Gar?
Thank you for joining us, Watcher of Cadnua.
The gaunt woman seated at the table is clad in time-worn black armor that seems too massive for her to move in. A pale, slender neck rises from the gorget, topped by a hollow face. The milky skin stretched across it is delicate and translucent, like parchment that has been scraped clean too many times.
Thanks, Anticus. I thought it was shift for some reason.
She's preoccupied with the arrangement of cards on the table between you. With each movement, her armor squeaks and groans as though bearing an incredible weight. She places a final card, gives a nod of satisfaction, and raises her eyes to meet yours.
Okay.
Your brush with the divine has drained you of your powers, fractured your memories. Look upon these cards. They represent the courses of your life. You alone know best how they flowed. Arrange them to fit what you remember.
Ah, I see. I'm gonna try to remember all the decisions I made in the previous game, aren't I? I bet you that's what's gonna happen. I don't remember everything, I'll be honest. And I didn't play the DLC. Or DLCs, I don't know if it was 2. Benevolent Soul. Yeah, I can't do this, by the way, because I played with Anticus. I played Anticus' game on Steam. I didn't actually have Pillars of Eternity 1. Anticus had it, and I played on his. With his game in his library, but I no longer have those saves. Usually, when I end fairly big games, I just erase them from my computer, so I'll have more space. All right, let's see. Benevolent Soul. In Pillars of Eternity, you return the lost Hallborn souls to the Deerwood's children. As you had pledged to Hylia, I don't remember. You were kind and merciful to people you encountered, sympathetic to their pain and charitable to those who needed help. Fair and balanced. The Pillars of Eternity returned the lost Hallborn souls to the wheel, as you had pledged to Bareth. Okay. Sure, I keep forgetting, maybe some people didn't play the first one. I'm not mousing because I played the first one. I know what these mean. I'm pretty sure this is what I did. Okay, so I'm just gonna go with it. No, I said I didn't remember if that was the way you spelled her name. You said her name, Anticus. I didn't mean I didn't remember who she was. I just didn't remember if it was Hylia or if it was Hilea, you know, this is what I mean, okay? It's how you actually pronounce the name, yeah. But I'm pretty sure this is what I did. This is what I did. I returned it to the Deerwoods children. I cured the Hollowborn, basically.
Does everything appear to be in order?
I mean, was there anything else? Wait. No, yeah, that was it. My bad. Okay, yeah, no. Yeah.
Does everything appear to be in order?
Yep.
Good. Welcome to the Beyond. I am Berath. One half, anyway.
She points a finger in the direction of the dwarf who led you here. Though the movement is slight, her gauntlet squeaks like a rusty hinge. The dwarf's rictus returns as he nods in the woman's direction.
Tell me, do you remember when we last met?
I believe... yeah. I believe it was here.
You did.
She places a card on the table, showing a tall tower with the gods' constellations arrayed around it in the sky.
Okay.
She places a card in the middle of the arrangement, a bell tower with no bell. Her fingertips slowly drag away from the card, faintly creaking as they retreat across the table.
Sorry, guys. Hey, Garfield, cuidado. Sorry, it's just that it's something that needs to be kind of fixed this week, so that's why I'm actually answering the texts right now. Otherwise, I usually don't do this. Sorry. She places yeah.
You had need of the gods once before. Now it seems we have need of you.
How fitting. Something that no. No, nothing serious, Atticus. It's just my cousin wants to know if I need something that she can give me for my birthday. So I'm just talking to her about some things. You know, a couple of options in case she can't find one, she has the other. Yeah, she just wanted some details on some things so that she wouldn't get me something I wouldn't like. And since she only has a few days, that's why I was, you know.
The being that occupied Otnua's statue beneath your castle was the dead god, Eothas. Of this we are certain. What we do not know is what his intentions are. Though Eothas stole a large fragment of your soul, you were strong enough to survive the onslaught and enter the in-between. You and he are still connected. He has chosen a body made of living Atra, perfused with the power of thousands of souls, including yours. It should be little difficulty for an experienced watcher to find him.
Am I dead? Why don't you just do it yourself? Good question. I mean, right now, from what we were told, it's only half. We're talking to half of a god or goddess. So I'm not going anywhere near that thing again. Sure thing. I'll bite. I'll ask the second one.
Taking a physical form in Eora is fraught with peril. Most mortal minds and bodies are incapable of containing divine power. It can lead to problems, as Aethys learned not long ago.
Her armored hand gingerly places a card sideways on the table. It features a man with a burst of light instead of a head.
Okay, well, I'd like to find him as much as you would. He destroyed my castle and killed who knows how many people around him. I like how they... I mean, I'm assuming most people worked hard on Caed Nua to restore it, to make it as grand as possible, defensible. Like, that was your baby, basically, in the game. That was your pet project, whatever you want to call it. And they start this game by destroying all that work. I've had enough of dealing with the gods, all of you. Why should I care about any of this? Then let's get on with it. It doesn't matter how much you threaten. You know what? I'm gonna go with number 2. I've had enough of dealing with the gods, all of you. Why should I care about any of this?
Did you care for the souls of the Deerwood who clung to you as they stumbled blindly through the in-between? You are a beacon to all of the Lost Watcher. Your soul gleams as brightly to them as Audra itself.
For a moment, there is a glint in the blackness of her eyes. A flash of wondrous recollection.
Those who have fallen in Aethys' wake are trapped inside him still. If you will not help them, who will? Of course, if that doesn't convince you, I can always return you to the wheel and find someone else to pursue him.
Then let's get on with it. I was tempted to actually try this one, but then let's get on with it.
Good. Before you return to Eora as my herald, you must remember who you were, the last whisper of life in
Different game.
For a moment, the sockets of her eyes darken, leaving the pits of a death's head gazing out at you.
When you can picture your own face, the Beyond will lead you back to your own kind, to the world of mortals.
Oh, that's a nice feature. If you chose the second option, the game would end. That's a nice feature. I like that. I think we're going to... Yeah, character creation. Female, obviously. Always go for the female. She's considerably smaller. Okay. A woman's role in Eora is largely dependent on where she is from. In all societies, there are exceptions to the rule, and women can be found in a wide variety of stations and professions. Move the camera to the right side for now, maybe? I see what you mean. But then I'm gonna have to move... the events as well. Do you know what I mean? If I move here... Okay, sure. I'll stay here for now. Anything to please ya, my viewers. Okay. So, sex and race. Female, human, ocean... Okay, that's probably what I want to go with next. So, human. Humans, I played a human in my last, in Pillars 1, by the way. Humans, commonly called folk, are the most common race in the Deerwood, the Aedir Empire, Old Valia, and the Valian Republics. Though not as large as the towering Almawa, humans are known for their strength and willpower. I would get +1 might and +1 resolve. Might contributes to damage, healing effectiveness, and the fortitude defense. It represents a character's physical and spiritual strength, brute force, as well as their ability to channel powerful magic. Resolve. Resolve contributes towards reducing hostile effect durations as well as improving will and deflection defenses. It reflects a character's internal drive, determination, and fearlessness. Now, we have the Orlan. They're so cute. Orlans are the smallest of the Kith races, though many cultures don't consider them to be civilized at all. Also notable for their large ears, two-toned skin, and hirsute bodies, Orlans are commonly found in Air Glenfath, the Ixamithil Plains, and parts of the Deerwoods. They are known for their mental intensity and sharp senses. So, you can see I would get 1 resolve, 2 perception, but I would get -1 might. So, perception contributes to accuracy and reflex. And the reflex defense. Perception represents the character's senses as well as their instinctive ability to pick up on details such as detecting traps or hidden objects. And -1 might, which we already saw what it was. Godlikes are really cool characters. The godlike are children of the Kith civilized races who have been blessed with physical aspects associated with the gods, though some do not consider it a blessing. These aspects may take many forms and often come with mystical powers. Aberrant head shapes are typical, and godlike are unable to wear protective headgear as it is near impossible to find anything that fits. Because of their unusual nature and their inability to reproduce, godlike are often viewed with fear and wonder. I would get +1 dexterity, which we already saw what it was, if I'm not mistaken. Why can't I? Okay. No, we didn't. No, we did. Didn't we? No, we didn't. Dexterity affects the character's action speed with all attacks, spells, and abilities and contributes to the reflex defenses. It represents a combination of hand-eye coordination, swiftness, and overall grace, and +1 intellect. Intellect attributes contributes to the will defense and influences duration and areas of effect for all abilities. It represents a character's logic, reasoning, and deduction capabilities. We got the elves. As usual, very pretty-like characters. I can change their looks though. Elves are the dominant race in Ir Glenfath and the White Deadwends, and are extremely common in the Deerwood and Aedir. Elves are known for their speed and intelligence as well as commonly isolationist nature. We would get dexterity and perception, which we already read. Then there's the dwarves. By virtue of land covered and numbers of colonies settled, dwarves are the most well-traveled race in the world. They are commonly found in the Deerwoods, the Vailian Republics, and almost any colonized land. Dwarves are known for their great strength and tenacity. +2 might, +1 con, -1 dex. Did we see Constitution? No. Constitution affects health and the fortitude defense. It represents a combination of the character's overall health and stamina. And the Aumaua, the Na'vi of pillars. A really cool looking race as well, actually. The mighty Aumaua are the largest of the Kith races and are commonly found in or near oceans. Though not truly aquatic, they have an affinity for water, and many of their civilizations, such as Rautai, are based on naval dominance. They are known for their unparalleled strength. +2 might. Look, I've had this issue with Pillars 1, where I wanted to play almost every race. I mean, really, I really liked the Aumaua, but I wanted to play a godlike as well. The Orlan are super cute. The elves usually go for one of my favorites, things to play, which is a ranger. That's why I ended up with a human at the end on Pillars 1, because I had no idea what to go for. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna play a human because I want to play many of these races equally. This time, I believe I can go for kind of a monk character. I'm kind of hoping that I can play a monk type of character as a brawler or something of the sort. And if that's possible, then I want to go with an Almawa, a badass Almawa that just punches left, right, and center. I still don't know if I can go for that. I'm gonna go with an Almawa, intending to make a melee character, like a barehanded character. If that's not possible, if I reach this and I find out that I can't be class selection, then I'll come back and think about what I want to do and what character I want to play, or race and character. Let's go for next. Like, seriously, stop calling me. I'm not gonna pick up. Alright, next. So I can be from an island or coastal. I'm gonna read the island first because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna choose coastal. Island Almawa originated in the Deadfire Archipelago and have largely remained there over the millennia. The Deadfire Archipelago marks the eastern edge of the known world, dominantly populated by island Almawa, who make up the tribes of the Huana. The chain of hundreds of islands spans thousands of miles. The Deadfire contains myriad climates and biomes that are home to a bewildering array of creatures. The last century has brought ambitious colonial traders, explorers, and pirates to the Deadfire, but travel east of the archipelago is blocked by the destructive storms of Andra's mortar. Legends among the Huana speak of an ancient cataclysm that devastated their people thousands of years ago. Details of this event have been lost to time, but Huana's storytellers claim that it destroyed everything they had built, sinking even the greatest of their cities beneath the waves. While physiologically similar to their coastal cousins, the coloration of island Almawa is starkly different. Warm tones contrasting with coastal's cool blues and green. While not all island Almawa are connected to the native Huana culture of the Deadfire, it is rare to find them in the Eastern Reach, much less the old empires. Huana, a tribal civilization primarily comprised of island Almawa, which has thrived in the Deadfire Archipelago for thousands of years, though largely decentralized, the Huana share common values steeped in mythology and a sense of guardianship over the isles they call home. Hi, Scene! Welcome to Pillars of Eternity 2. And if you haven't played the first one, I highly recommend it. Even though you have to read a lot when you play, it's kind of worth it in my opinion. I'm starting the second one today and I'm so hyped for it. I'm still making my character, basically. How are you, by the way? And how about that exam? Among the waves, Island Almawa are unusually comfortable moving through water, deep sand, mud, and similar obstacles. Unlike all other races, they are not reduced to waiting when running through such impediments during combat. Ooh. Working on it now, but I'm almost done. Nice. I'm good too. Coastal Almawa, which is the one I'm going to choose. It looks so cool. Viewed by many of the old empires in Eastern Reach as a warlike race, the Coastal Almawa are dominantly from the northern nation of Rauatai. The powerful naval kingdom of Rauatai is dominated by Coastal Almawa and ruled by Ranganui. Currently the most prosperous of the old empires, Rauatai has expanded aggressively into the Deadfire Archipelago to secure natural resources that are scarce in their native storm-torn land. Though folk, dwarves and Orlans can be found in Rauatai, most are merchants or remnants of the old kingdom Rauatai conquered when they seized power centuries ago. Legends say that the Rauataians came to their lands from the Deadfire Archipelago in the wake of a terrible cataclysm, but the details of that event have been lost to time and the imagination of storytellers. Though they originated in the Deadfire Archipelago, I've already read that, thousands of years ago, time and distance have divorced them from their distant Huanakin. Coastal Almawa are less intimately connected to the sea than Island Almawa and are distinguished by their cool skin tones. Towering physique, Coastal Almawa are renowned for their renowned for the natural sea legs and sturdy builds. Whether it's due to their long history of seafaring or something innate, all Coastal Almawa have resistance to might afflictions. The staggered, dazed, and stunned afflictions affect the might's attributes. These afflictions can be countered by a might inspiration, strong, tenacious, or energized. Okay. If you guys, the reason why I chose Almawa was for two reasons. First, because they might make a good brawler or monk character, if that's available. Second, because in a way, I can kind of, as a Portuguese and having our history, I can kind of relate to the Almawa in a little bit. Plus, they look really cool. Okay, select single or multi-class. Ooh, would you like to make a single class or multi-class character? This is new. This is new from the first game. Single-class characters are entirely focused on their chosen class. They gain access to higher level powers more quickly. Multi-class characters can select powers from two classes, but gain access to higher level powers more slowly and cannot access their class's higher level powers. Multi-class characters are not recommended for new players. As much as I would like to actually select two, I usually like to unlock all the abilities possible, like go to the highest abilities possible. And so for that same reason, I'm gonna choose a single class so that I can actually experience the top tiers of whatever class I'm gonna choose. Otherwise, I would probably try the multi-class. I mean, I'm a new player to Pillars 2, but I've played Pillars 1, so... Let's go single class for now. Okay. Am I going to have what I want? Monk. Yeah. I really like Ranger as well, because usually you have a companion, an animal companion. But I mean, punching enemies is so good. Alright, we have Barbarian. Major role, crowd control. Minor role, defender. Resource, rage. Brutes, madmen, berserkers. Monk plus ranger, I mean... Now I'm getting tempted Now I'm getting tempted. But I'll never reach those top skills, will I? Ah! Okay, I'll read first, and I may go back actually, cause I can have my own pet if I'm a ranger. Like, not pet, an animal companion. It's different. They fight with you. I really had fun with the oh, what was her name? You had a companion in the first one, and she had a pet white fox. Oh, it was so cool. A companion. Okay. Though city-dwelling people often use the term barbarian with a dose of disrespect, these rural warriors are respected by their communities for their ferocity and fearsome presence on a battlefield. Barbarians have a special, almost religious role in some cultures, but in many places, the undisciplined, fearless style of the barbarian is simply how warriors conduct themselves. Sagani! Yeah. I love that white fox. I'm not gonna waste too much time on all of these because I know straight away what I want. And if I do spend all this time reading all of these minor thingies, I'm gonna start playing only in the afternoon, guys. Chanter. For those of you who haven't played the first game, we had a chanter in one of our companions could be a chanter, and it was an Aumaua. Not a blue one, though. He was one of the island ones. This is basically a bard. That's what this is. Role, support, crowd control, resources, phrases. In every culture across Eora, there are chanters. Many historians consider chanters to be the most ancient workers of magic. Their hallowed phrases stirring the collective memory of wayward souls around them, compelling them to generate magical effects in a kind of reenactment. In some societies, chanters form organized groups of storytellers and researchers, but in most parts of the world, they are just a time-honored part of local folk traditions. Now, ciphers. I think you played the cipher, didn't you, Anticus, in the first pillar? I think that's what you played. Roles: crowd control, striker, resource, focus. Focus is kinda it's magic related focus, if I'm not mistaken. A recent discovery in the Eastern Reach. Ciphers were once called, oh god, Brishalgwyn? I don't know, mine hunters. By the Glenfaddens. Ciphers have the ability to directly contact and manipulate another person's soul and psyche, using an ally's or enemy's essence as the focus for their magic. Nope, a wizard? Are you sure? I think you were a cipher on your first game, Anticus. I'm pretty sure. Though most ciphers are still found in the Eastern Reach, practitioners of the techniques have spread through the known world. They are gaining acceptance over time, but are generally distrusted, especially by the uneducated. I'm almost certain you were a cipher. Yeah, because you were a death godlike, and you thought it would fit to be a cipher, because you manipulate another person's soul and psyche. You thought that would fit a death godlike. Druids. These are pretty cool as well. Major role: crowd control, minor role: support and striker. Resource: nature spells. Enemies set hard. Druids tap into the spiritual power that flows through the simple living things of Eora, plants, animals, and sometimes even living stone. While not necessarily religious, druids do have a reverence for the natural world and a keen interest in understanding its mysteries. In most cultures, druids are understood as a sort of primal magician, but among the Glenfaddens, Nasitaki, and many cultures, I can't speak today, that's gonna be bad for this game, they may have high positions of influence and authority. Fighter. Major role Defender, minor role Striker, resource Discipline. Fighters from the front line of disciplined armies across the Eastern Reach, though they are most commonly found in cultures with an organized martial structure. Fighters can also be encountered as wandering mercenaries, bodyguards, and other types of sellswords. The common element that unifies fighters is their heavy focus on endurance and melee defense. Edir was a fighter, I remember. Monk. Major role Striker, minor role Defender, resource Wounds, secondary resource Mortification. Monks belong to a variety of fighting orders that have sprung up in Ixamital and the Eastern Reach over the past few centuries. While many monastic orders can trace their teachings to the enduring founder, Tlethak, individual organizations vary greatly in their focus, morality, and ethics. Common folk respect the incredible discipline of monks, but see them as an odd, unpredictable bunch who may not be entirely sane. Even mercenaries and other adventurers aren't sure what to make of them. And that will give me +2 +2 religion. Religion covers both the theological concerns of Eora's various religions, as well as popular beliefs, saint cults, and religious organizations in the world. +2 insights. Conversations can be difficult to navigate. People may be evasive, lying, frightened, or preoccupied with other matters. God dang it. I'm tongue-tied. Insight is used to empathize with someone and understand their underlying emotions and motivations. Metaphysics. A young field of knowledge, metaphysics deals with animancy, Adra, the will, the in-between, the beyond, and all mysteries of the soul. Athletics. Adventuring is tiring work in addition to the hazards of mortal combat. Adventurers have walls to climb, rivers to cross, and pits to leap over. Once per encounter, characters with athletics can use the second wind ability to recover lost health. A higher athletics score increases the effect of second wind. In conversations and scripted interactions, athletics is used for physical feats like climbing, swimming, and jumping. I remember this athletics being kind of important in the beginning of Pillars 1. If you didn't have it, there were some nasty things that could happen to you, or you couldn't get to a lot of things, actually. Alchemy. Alchemy deals with the natural and supernatural properties of plants, body parts, and gemstones. It affects the use of all drugs, poisons, and antidotes, generally increasing potency and duration of effect. Paladin. Ooh, the Paladin companion in the last game was so cool. She was a bird-like lady. She was a godlike, but she was a godlike that had bird-like features. She was so cool. Major role, support. Minor role, defender. Resource, zeal. Paladins are martial zealots, devoted to a god, a ruler, or even a way of life. They can be found in any culture where a fanatical group or like-minded individuals have formed a warrior society dedicated to advancing their cause. Among those aligned to their worldview, paladins are viewed with respect and admiration, if a bit of fear. Palagina Mithray, yep. Yeah, she was such a cool companion. Among those aligned to their worldview, paladins are viewed with respect and admiration, if a bit of fear. Many paladins hold leadership positions in armies and mercenary companies, but in the heat of battle, their fanaticism often overrules the chain of command and common sense. Priest. Role support, resource, fate spells. Last game's priest was a nut job. Priests are devotees of Eora's deities and practitioners of religious magic. While all priests dedicate themselves to specific gods, priests' power is actually derived from their personal beliefs. In contrast to most paladins, priests tend to focus on philosophy, teaching, and the relationship of religious organizations with common folk. The reception of priests in any given part of the world depends largely on how their god is revered, or reviled by the people who live there. Makes sense. Ranger. Major role, striker. Minor role, defender. Resource, bond. Rangers are warriors of the woodlands and masters of the hunt. Always partnered with soul-bonded animal companions, they can be found in wild spaces all over the world. As their lifestyles often tend towards independence and isolation, it is rare for rangers to become an integral part of a large fighting force, though they are often employed as scouts and guides. And this will give me +2 diplomacy, which is pretty good as well. Diplomacy can be used to negotiate rational and reasonable resolutions to difficult situations. It stresses patience, respect, and sensitivity, and may therefore be despised by the rough edges of your own societies. Survival can be used in conversations and scripted interactions that involve wilderness challenges or specialized information about nature. Alchemy again. Stealth allows characters of any class to attempt to avoid being seen or heard. It is used automatically whenever the character is in stealth mode. The higher the character's skill, the closer they can get to enemies before being detected. And bluff. All but the most honest adventurers find it useful to stretch the truth on occasion. Unscrupulous denial, feigning ignorance, gross exaggeration, and bald-faced lying are all covered by this skill. Rogue. Role striker, resource guile. Rogues are vicious killers, feared for the brutality of their attacks. They can be found as often in dark back alleys as the heart of battlefield skirmishes. Though unpredictable and undisciplined, rogues are commonly used as shock troops or as part of a surprise assault. Their withering attacks, breaking enemy ranks and morale. Rogues tend to congregate in larger numbers in cities where they can be steadily employed as mercenaries or hired muscle. And wizard, which is what you're playing in 2, right, Anticus? Major role, crowd control. Minor role, striker. Resource, arcane spells. The masters of academic magic, wizards, are students of arcane traditions that stretch back beyond the boundaries of recorded history. Wizards are a highly organized group, often forming academies or guilds devoted to research and develop. God dang it, people. Give me just a second. Forming academies or guilds devoted to research and development in magical studies and tend to favor environments where inquiry, experimentation, debate, and the dissemination of knowledge are encouraged. Many accomplished wizards eventually become known for their eccentricity, their egos, and their unquenchable interest in all things arcane and occult. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go multi-class. I gotta. In the other game, you could only choose a class. I gotta try monk and ranger at the same time, guys. Okay, let me see something, cause I'm basically choosing my birthday gift here. So give me just a second, guys. Okay, let's go multi-class. And let's choose monk. All multi-classes get a special name. I wonder what monk plus ranger is. Ooh, okay. By the way, let's multi-class characters average their skill bonuses across both classes. I see. Well, it makes sense. Okay, preview ability tree. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Okay. Level 1. I'll get Force of Anguish. It costs... thank you, voice. You guys will get to see what wounds are when I get into fights. You'll see what wounds are, and what they mean by costs 2 wounds. Powerful attack that knocks the target back a significant distance and prones them. I think I had this. I think they had this in the first game, which, by the way, I played the monk. I think this was the first. If it's not the first attack you get in the first game, it's something very similar. And I'll get Swift Strikes, which I also had. Yeah. You know what? I'll study the trees as I go, because otherwise, like I said, I'm not gonna finish this character customization in the morning. There are a lot of similar skills are straight up the same. Yeah, these two I think they are. But I'll study the tree as I go throughout the game. I also have passive abilities like Transcendent Suffering. Monks achieve greater understanding of their body's capabilities through enduring the hardships of existence. Yeah, which makes sense, exactly. I mean, you're continuing the same thing. A monk's fists and feet have a base damage accuracy and penetration that is much higher than other characters and increases permanently as they gain power level. And wounds allows the monk to gain wounds when receiving damage. So I want to get hit with the monk, basically. That's what this means. And once I get 2 wounds by being hit by an enemy, I can then use this attack. So with the monk in Pillars, you want to get hit, so then you can then use some special attacks. Okay, and do I just click the second one? Or no, I click this one first. Ooh, subclass. Choose to have no subclass and therefore incur neither additional class benefits nor penalties. Okay, Hellwalker. All Hellwalkers undergo a ceremonial death rite as part of their initiation. The experience allows them to start combat with extra wounds, that's good for monks, and to draw physical strength from their wounds at the cost of increased vulnerability. Bonus, begin combat with 1 wound. Hellwalker monks gain might for each wound they have. Penalty, Hellwalker monks take more damage for each wound they have. Nalpazka. The Nalpazka are an order of monks who meditate on the differences between the material world and the perceived world through the use of mind-altering substances. Originating in Ixamital, the Nalpazka are respected in their homelands but often disregarded as fools when traveling abroad. Their extensive dabbling with the boundaries of reality can give others the impression that they are adult or simply insane. Bonus, all drug effects last longer, generate wounds while receiving the bonus of drugs. Penalty, crash penalties from drugs cause the monk to be unable to receive healing. Degenerate wounds while not benefiting from drugs. Okay. And Shattered Pillar. Unlike other monastic orders, monks of the Shattered Pillar philosophy gain power from causing pain and harm. While not inherently sadistic, the order does attract many practitioners who delight in the suffering of others. So super junky, yeah, exactly, that's what the Nalpazke is. Bonus, gain wounds by melee weapon damage inflicted. Penalty, cannot gain wounds from damage received. Required threshold to gain wound is increased, and max wound limit is decreased. I think if I gotta choose a subclass, which I don't necessarily have to, I liked the Hellwalker the best. However, I'm inclined to have no subclass. I'm inclined to be kind of a mystery, like they can't place me, they don't know what order I came from. I'm inclined to have no subclass, so you know. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I want to be a mystery. I don't want to belong to any order of monks and somehow be a monk. Abilities, yeah. I gotta choose one for now, which is either Force of Anguish, powerful attack that knocks the target back a significant distance and prones them, or Swift Strikes. The monk's hands become a frenzied blur of attacks, increasing their action speed for a brief period and granting them the Quick Inspiration. I think I'm gonna choose the Swift Strikes for a simple reason. It's giving me Quick Inspiration, right? And speed and quickness might play well with my ranger part, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go with Swift Strikes, I think. The monk's hands become frenzied, speed for granting the Quick Inspiration. Dexterity Inspiration, yep. Quick characters have +5 dexterity. So this will play well with my ranger second class. So I'm gonna go with this one. Swift Strikes. Second class. Ooh. So if I had chosen a fighter, I would be a brawler, which makes sense. But I'm gonna be a wanderer. That sounds nice. I like it. Shadow Dancer. That name is cool. Transcendent. Yeah, I'm gonna be a wanderer, apparently. Let me just take a quick look here. Okay. Resource Bond. Ranger and animal companion abilities require and consume bond on use. Outside of combat, a ranger's bond is restored, ready to be used in the next encounter. This might be different, actually. The resource. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that might be different. So, no subclass or Ghost Hearts. Ghost Hearts are rangers whose animal companions have died but remained in the in-between as spirits to serve their masters. Ghost Hearts can summon the spirit of their companion in combat for a limited duration. Bonus, immune to bonded grief. Rangers share a literal life bond with their animal companions. When one is wounded, they can sense it and feel intense emotional pain. If a ranger or animal companion are knocked unconscious, the partner suffers from bonded grief, affecting accuracy and other stats, until the downed ally is revived. If a ranger is ever killed, the animal companion immediately dies from grief. This is different from the first game. I remember because I always had the ranger in my party and the fox, And I remember clearly, sometimes the fox would, sorry guys, I can't sit still. Sometimes the fox would die, not very often, but sometimes it would die because it would tank. And I had no issues with my ranger. The fox would come back to life immediately, automatically after combat. And there would be no penalties during combat, if I'm not mistaken. So this is different. Animal Companion is immune to engagement. Engagement can be acquired from spells, abilities, talents, or by wearing a shield. Engagement occurs anytime a character attacks an enemy with a melee weapon at close range. As soon as the attackers get close enough, he or she will engage. When a character is first engaged, he or she will stop moving. The character is free to move around their engager, but moving away will provoke a disengagement attack. Sorry. If characters break engagement, there is a limited amount of time before the enemy may re-engage them. Some afflictions make it impossible for a character to engage an enemy. All might afflictions prevent the target from engaging anyone, as well as paralyzed, petrified, or prone effects. Each of these effects will automatically drop engagement and can be used to get out of trouble. Some creatures, especially large ones, may be able to engage more than one creature at a time, so they are immune to this. Penalty, must actively summon Animal Companion during battle. Costs bond and has a duration. Companion is considered a spirit and is affected by spirit targeting powers. Makes sense. Animal Companion cannot be healed, and able to learn both heal pet and revive pet abilities. But can't lock enemies in place, I guess. I'm guessing so, Anticus? Yeah, I'm guessing the same thing. I just noticed that you guys can't quite see my face properly. Is it better now? Let me just, I gotta watch the stream. Okay, I think it's a bit better. Sharpshooter. Ooh. Sharpshooters focus their attention entirely on ranged combat, relying on their animal companions to provide defense. This was what Sagani was, basically. Their penetration and accuracy with ranged weapons is superior, but they take more time to recover between attacks and have poor deflection. Bonus hits to crit conversion when attacking targets greater than 4 meters away. This kinda goes against my monk though. Bonus penetration when attacking targets 4 meters or closer. Penalty, slower recovery time and lower deflection. And then we got the Stalker. Stalkers have an especially strong bond with their animal companions and excel when they are close to each other, but suffer as soon as they are separated by any distance. Bonus, the Stalker and their companion gain bonus deflection and armor rating when within 4 meters of each other. Penalty, the Stalker and their companion suffer bonded grief when they are more than 7 meters. I'm tempted to choose Stalker, because it seems like it would fit my monk counterpart. It's either Stalker or no subclass. But it seems like this would fit my monk counterpart. Maybe. The deflection and armor rating is good for the monk. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Stalker in this case. Ooh, okay. Oh, look. I love that there's a lion companion, and but I gotta go with wolf. For you guys who don't know me yet too well, the wolf is my favorite animal. Okay, I gotta choose here. Wounding shot. The ranger aims for a spot that will leave a trail to track, inflicting raw damage over time to the target. Or marked prey. Designates a single target as prey, giving the ranger an animal companion an accuracy bonus against that target. Here's the thing. I'm probably gonna fight most of the time as a monk. So marked prey is gonna be better because I mean, you're going to punch things. Because I mark the prey, and even if that doesn't do anything for my monk abilities, it's going to give an accuracy bonus to my animal companion. So, you know. And, I mean, I should still give you... It should still give you... Yeah, but even if it didn't, that's what I mean. It's a skill that is going to help my animal companion as well. I'm gonna read about all the companions, but I'm gonna choose the wolf. Stag companion. Stags naturally damage all enemies around their target when they critically hit. All rangers form a strong spiritual connection with a single creature, their animal companion. This connection allows rangers... Haven't I read this? Their companions to coordinate attacks and efficiently take down prey. In most situations, the companion runs interference while the ranger attacks at range. Despite these advantages, there are risks to the relationship. Rangers share a literal life bond with their animal. Yeah, I've read this. I think it's only the first part that changes. Boar companion. Boar companions slowly regenerate health even during combat. That's cool. Antelope. Antelope companions have naturally superior defenses, deflection, fortitude, reflex, and will. Bear companion. Bear companions have an unusually high armor rating, giving them superior protection from most forms of damage. Yeah, I figured the bear would be the tankiest companion you could get. Lion companion. Lion companions have a naturally faster action speed. Makes sense. And wolf companion. Animal companions naturally deal more damage with their attacks. Nice. Yeah, okay, we're good. Next. Name animal companion. I'm going to name my animal companion Anticus. I hope you don't mind, Anticus. My wolf is gonna be named Anticus. Now, let's choose. I got 15 points to spend. The stars indicate recommended for Wanderer, see? So, I'm gonna put 2 here, 1, 2 more, 1. I'll put 2 here, just because sometimes I will need this for certain conversations, and you should maybe up things a little bit more. I think I'm gonna go like this. 16 might, 13 con, dex, and perception, and 11 intellect and resolve, because I might need these for certain conversations. So right now my resolve 11, 3% hostile effect duration, +1 deflection, and +2 will. I'm like average. +10% area of effect, +5% ability duration, and +2 will. And +3 accuracy, +6 reflex. +9% action speed, and +6 reflex again, that's gonna be good. Con. +15% health, and +6 fortitude. And I'm strong at this. +18% damage and healing, and +12 fortitude. Okay, let's go like this. Next. Where are you from? I mean, most Aomai come from Rautai. However, I don't have to come from Rautai. The Living Lands, the White Dead Winds, Old Valia. Once the crown jewel of the southern seas, Old Valia is now the crumbled remnants of an empire of warring merchant nations. Counting many humans and dwarves among their ranks, the Old Valian countries are still forces to be reckoned with, and are proud of their rich cultural heritage, the southernmost of the old empires. Old Valia suffered a similar fate to their northern neighbors, the Adrians, in losing their most prosperous colonial territories. The Valian republics, many Old Valians in the Deathfire Archipelago are associated with the Principe San Patrina, a vast coalition of pirates. And that will give me +1 intellect. I think I'm going to choose where I come from based on the bonus that I'll get. I don't want intellect. So, resolve. +1 dex for the Deathfire Archipelago could be good. Resolve again, right? This, yes, same thing. Intellect, Constitution from the Rautai, 1 might, and Perception. I think I might choose the Rautai for 1 con. For health and stamina. True, although I mean I could also be from the archipelago. I could find, I mean, it makes more sense, yes, but I could find all sorts of explanations to come from. Just because the other places are mainly inhabited by other races doesn't mean they can't have some Aomawa. But I think I'm gonna go because of I want the extra constitution, I think. I'm gonna go with that. What was your job? Okay, a slave. You have never known freedom. Shackles and chains have bound your existence, and someone has told you what to do your entire life. I kind of relate to this. I was never a slave, guys. just the last part. Someone has told you what to do your entire life. I kind of relate to that. I would get Streetwise. Streetwise covers the basic rules of survival one learns on the streets and back alleys of major cities. It includes urban readiness as well as appropriate etiquette for dealing with unsavory types, athletics, which I think we already saw what it was, and survival, which we already saw as well. A scholar. For you, knowledge is a relentless pursuit. You hoard each kernel of information as though it were precious metal, and time you don't spend learning is time wasted. I get +1 history. A broad skill, history covers the commonly accepted narratives of Iora's civilization and how they came to be. As this skill draws from many sources, a measure of folklore has been woven into many stories. Arcana. Arcana covers knowledge of all things magical that do not deal with metaphysics. In combat, it can be used to increase the power level of scrolls. And metaphysics, which we already saw what it was. A merchant. Streetwise, bluff, which we already saw, and diplomacy, which we already saw as well. You've traded goods from all over the world, pairing items with buyers of all kinds. A mercenary. Blatant battle is your way of life. You solve your problems by pulling out your weapon and applying force. Streetwise, athletics, and intimidate. Through physical imposition, raw intensity, and overt threats, Intimidate allows a character to leave onlookers shaken and cowed. Though not everyone responds well to intimidation, it can be used as an effective tool of persuasion. Laborer. Your life has been spent in the study of your craft. You trained and prepared, hoping to hone your skills and ply your trade. +2 athletics. Hunter. That kinda makes sense for my character. You live for the thrill of the chase. Whether for glory or for sustenance, you have made your living taking the lives of wild creatures. +1 survival. 1 mechanics. Traps and locks can be a problem for even the toughest adventurers, draining their resources and injuring or killing those who are unfortunate enough to trigger an unseen floor plate. The mechanic's skill makes it easier to open locks and disable traps. Additionally, any characters can use the mechanic's skill to place traps of their own. The higher the mechanic's skill, the more accurate the trap. In conversations and scripted interactions, mechanics can be used to activate or disable a variety of machines. And alchemy. Alchemy deals with natural, supernatural properties, yeah. Drifter. That also kind of goes well because I'm a wanderer, right? You never quite fit in no matter where you go. Each new town is just a place to rest briefly before moving on to the next. You are more comfortable on the road, traveling the world. Slay of Hand. Can I... Game? Okay. Whether you want to lift a few coins from an unsuspecting mark or plant incriminating evidence, or worse, on an enemy, Slay of Hand can get the job done without drawing suspicion. Bluff and streetwise. Dissident. You've made a name for yourself as a troublemaker. Disrespect for authority and a lack of care regarding the rules are recurring themes in your life. I get history, intimidate, and stealth. And aristocrat. You've lived your life amongst the nobility. Your days have been marked by lavish meals and extravagant parties, your conversations peppered with talk of pedigree and bloodlines. I get +1 diplomacy, +1 bluff, and +1 intimidate. Really? Okay. I'm gonna go with the skills that I probably want to use the most. I would like to have diplomacy, but I would also like to have history and survival. And there isn't a single one that has at least 2 of those, I believe. Yeah, there isn't. Well, it's between, purely on the skills I would like to have, it's between Hunter, Dissident, or Aristocrat. Although, I think I can get Diplomacy, where was it? From somewhere else. Merchant. No, it could also be Merchant, actually. Merchant, Dissident, or Hunter. It fits my character better to have the hunter, I guess, because I am a ranger. So I guess I'm gonna go for hunter. Yeah. Available weapon types. Nice. I mean, I'm gonna go with warbow or hunting bow. It makes more sense for my character to either have a hunting bow, because I was a hunter for the ranger counterparts, or a crossbow. I think I'm gonna go for the hunting bow because I was supposedly a hunter. Proficiency in a weapon or shield grants access to a modal ability for use with the associated item type. Okay. These abilities are situational and may be turned on or off to meet the tactical needs of a battle. There is a penalty for using a weapon without the corresponding proficiency. A character who is not proficient in a weapon only loses access to the associated modal ability. Rapid shot. The hunting bow allows for rapid draw and fire of arrows at the cost of accuracy. This is probably a long bow. The warbow can penetrate toughest armor. Character takes careful aim to cause maximum impact with a crossbow. Hits interrupt targets. And the character takes careful aim to cause maximum impact with the arbalist. I'm not interested in anything else really, because I'm a monk. I'm not gonna use any weapons, right? I'm just gonna use my fists, so I guess I'll place the hunting bow and the crossbow. I'll have those two. Careful aim. Maybe it's better the arbalist. No, it's the same thing. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just choose two weapons that go well with the ranger, because as a monk, I'm not gonna be using any weapon at all. I believe. Yeah, let's go with that. Ooh, portraits. I not have many choices for an Aumaua, actually. These are all males. The females, yeah, are here. Just out of curiosity. I think there's more portraits in this game than the first one, but I might be wrong. Wow, I have almost no choices in Aumaua. What the hell? Really? Really, game? Just wow. It's like, look, 3 pictures, and only one of them is blue. Really? Wow. I'm disappointed. Sure, I mean, I'm gonna go with this one, because... In fact, actually, I might make my character green, so... Yeah, pretty much. I mean, come on, only 3 options? I'm not okay with that. But fine. I might actually choose the the green color because I still haven't customized my character, and I might make her a bit more greenish than blue, actually. So there's that. Fine. Wait, what? My choice is ripped. Like, I have three available portraits. What's the, what, really? I mean, what, I mean, 3 portraits. I ripped. What the heck? It's ridiculous. Colors? Oh, cloth colors. Primary, always white. Yay. Secondary, always pink. Yay. Yeah, there's not much show. But I mean, if you compare, look at this. Look at this. There's more variety, a bit more variety in the other, I mean, 1, 2, 3. It's like, even the godlikes, I mean, what the hell? I had to choose the one race that had the least portraits, didn't I? Ah, skin. Ooh, that almost white blue is actually pretty cool. The female godlikes are really pretty compared to the males, I agree. Oh, I kinda like that. That's also good, but it's either this or the other way around. I think I'm gonna go for the other way. Light here, and then either this one or this one. I'm gonna go like this, I think. That was nothing like that, but sure, whatever. Hair. That is still so blue. Wait. Oh, okay, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. Just trying to see. No, I think I'm gonna go like this, dark hair. Auburn hair could also be cool. There's almost no difference between these two. If I go like this and like that. It goes well with her skin. Some reds go well with the color of her skin. But I think it looks better like this actually, for some reason. Sure, let's go like this. Head. Okay, so you have not much. Okay, leaner face, the more jaw pronounced face, more pronounced face, I think. With some scars as well, actually. There's a big scar here. I'm trying to the marks are also different. I think I like this one the best. Yeah, I think I like this one the best. Hair. You're a bit too close to the camera. Yeah, I know. I know. It's just because I can't relax yet. I'm too giddy. I'm too pumped for the game, you know? And that's because I'm not relaxing. I'm not laying down on my chair. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Ponytail. That's cute. Okay. This is similar to the one I was with previously, I think. This was the one I was using, which is cool. I like it. Nice. Final Fantasy hair. I don't think there are any others. I liked the ponytail. I kind of like this one as well, but I also like this one. It's between this one and this one, I think. To fight, if you were a monk primarily to fight, it would be a bit better to have your hair in a ponytail instead of having it like this. So I'm gonna use that to help me decide between this and this. So I think I'm gonna have it on this ponytail like this. I like it. Voice. Cocky.
Quick and quiet.
Feisty.
Yeah. My eyes are peeled.
Okay.
You're mine! After him.
Kind.
Quietly now.
I'm flattered.
I like the kind voice.
Let
but-
us end this!
Silence surrounds me.
Okay.
Charge!
Easy now. I'm here.
I think I need my other earphone actually for this.
Kill them all!
They won't see us coming.
Show them how it's done!
I'll take a peek.
Take him down!
Nice and slow. Huh?
None. I can be just silent. That makes sense. I like kind.
Stand together!
Not a sound.
I'm here. I'm flattered.
I like. Okay.
Keeping quiet.
Follow me. I'll teach you a lesson.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
I think I'm gonna go with kind.
Yes?
I'm flattered.
Pose. Can I? Well, I can. It's better to see the pose, I mean. F. average. Heroic. That's me. I mean, no, sorry, that's not me. I'm not that creepy, but I'm usually a bit hunched when I'm. But no, that's creepy. That's not hunch. That's creepy. Roguish. That's roguish. Okay. Sassy. That's not much different from the roguish. But sure. Stoic. That's Nosferatu. Yep, or Igor, you know, sullen. Ooh, that's me. That's me. I'm gonna be sullen. I'm gonna be sullen. That's totally me. Yep, that's 100% you. Yep. Next. Name. Miss Pillow. Or I'll call her just Pillow. Let's call her just Pillow. First level Wanderer. Yeah. Next. Review. Monk, Ranger, Stalker. First level Wanderer. Health 50-50. 21 deflection, 40 fortitude, 34 reflex, 26 will. Con. So attributes. I have 16 might, 14 base plus 2 Almawa. Constitution, 13 base plus 1 from Rautai. Yeah, that's gonna be good. 20% health, 8 fortitude. 13 for dex and perception, and 11 for intellect and resolve. And this is for my, yeah. Separation anxiety. Why do I have a repeat? I think it's for me and for my pet. It's like separation anxiety for me and separation anxiety for my pet. Okay. I have 3 alchemy, 1 athletics, 1 mechanics, disarm difficulty 1 trap, speed difficulty 1 locks, plus 3 trap accuracy. I have 1 stealth and passive skills. I have 1 bluff, 1 diplomacy, 1 insight, 1 metaphysics, and 1 religion, and 2 survival. Okay. Alright. I think we're ready to start, guys. Finally. Everybody's thinking to themselves right now. Look, these are complex character creations, okay? Leave me alone. Next. Let's begin. Finally. Come on. Okay, okay.
Go forth now, Watcher, as my herald.
Why? Why
Know
did you
that
want
I
me
do
to
not
change
give
the
you this
camera again?
title lightly. When the time comes, you will have the power to reveal the souls that cling to you. To open the gateway from the
Oh yeah, I
in-between
know why. I know why.
to the waking world.
I know what you mean. So you're not on the event list, yeah. Okay, there I go. Here I go again. On my own. Alright, continue. That character looks nothing. Nothing. That character portrait, nothing like me. But sure.
Find Aethys. Learn his plans. When I have cause to talk to you, I will summon you.
I'm gonna constantly look at my either inventory or character stats, and I'm gonna constantly wonder who's that, and then oh yeah, it's me. look at Anticus. Look at Anticus over there.
With a quick gesture of her hand, you feel a sharp pain in what would be your chest. The pain continues, intruding deeper into your soul. Looking down, you see a small lump of darkness roiling within you. The darkness lingers there, but the pain abates and fades entirely within the span of a few seconds.
That wolf is too cute.
A chime. Do not fear, Herald. It will not harm you unless you choose to cross me. I trust it will not come to that.
Her gauntleted hand gestures to the dwarf, hovering nearby. The dwarf nods, contorts his face with his odd smile, and gestures to a new door.
Okay, well.
Time is not on your side, Watcher. I suggest you get on with the task at hand.
The creases of the dwarf's face tighten into a smile as he gives you a courteous nod.
Here we go. Anticus? Yeah, okay. Who is that? I know who that is. You sense the sewer's spirit in a bust, but she is unaware of you. That's Anticus. Hey dear. Goosebumps rise on Adir's arms at your approach, but he seems unaware of your presence. Well. Yep, there we go. Inside the body. Though I gotta say, isn't it weird that I'm choosing a new race to continue as the same person? I don't know.
The return to your body feels like waking after a fitful drunken sleep. The rocking of the ship sends pain jolting through your limbs. Crashing waves hammer inside your skull.
It was so fun. Look, I got up from a long sleep and I immediately... Oh, that was amazing. Continue.
Adir watches over your body with a glazed look, taking long, even tokes from his pipe. At the first movement of your chest, he starts. His gasp, mid-puff, sends him coughing and straining for breath.
No, there's no way. You're awake. What are you doing awake?
That wolf is too cute. That's gonna distract me all the time.
How you feeling?
Oh. Why would I ask, who are you? I know who he is. Or did I lose my parts of my memory? Did I forgot about Adir? So I cannot answer either of these. I needed Arcana. And I needed Insight. Okay. Let's ask, who are you?
Me? You don't remember?
Adair points at his face, which he seems to be arranging into his most recognizable expression. Receiving no response, he shrugs.
I'm the captain of this boat. And I was real big back in Deerwood. Had this keep called Cadnua. I was famous.
He's messing with us. By the way, for you guys who haven't seen who haven't played the first Pillars, or...
And I was what you'd call a watcher. I'd go around talking to dead folks and creeping out just about everyone who saw.
He holds up his hands with fingers curled to mimic claws.
You're just some farmer. Likes to follow me around. Take most of the beating for me when we get attacked.
He's basically reversing our roles.
Don't worry, it'll all come back.
Very funny. I'm undecided between 1 and 3. Really, I thought it was very funny.
See? You remember. Anyway, you didn't answer my question. How you feeling?
Alive? I mean, sure, that's... I'm gonna say yeah, I'm gonna go for alive.
Alive's a big improvement.
It is.
I hate to cast a pall over your recovery, but I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
Oh boy.
The voice echoes from inside the bust. The remains of the steward of Cadnua.
Cadnua has been destroyed. Aethus possessed the statue of Maros Nua and rose from the ground, consuming the souls of all nearby. It is only by the exceptional strength of your soul that you survived. And even then, just barely. The further Aethus withdrew, the weaker you became. We chartered this ship and followed him to the Deadfire Archipelago. I know not how, but it seems he has retained a piece of your soul, and proximity to it has brought you back.
I know.
How could you know all that? You've been faking on us.
He pokes at your shoulder with one finger.
Misfortunes brewing topside. Migrants fires the captain stirs.
An older man with ale sour breath rubs his bloodshot eyes and stares at you.
Engrim, the smell of drink on your breath could wake the very dead. Now what's this about?
Pirates. They're demanding parley with you, Captain.
I know this is asking a lot, but you better arm yourself and get on deck. Should be some gear in there.
He indicates.
I just
nearby
woke up.
wardrobe.
I just woke up, guys. Can't a girl get a break? Okay. 36 health for Anticus. Okay. Okay. Let's.
Feeling all right. Gears in the wardrobe. Got no time to dally.
Okay, dear. For now, I'm gonna follow the game's advice. The word Ukaizo is scribbled and crossed out. Wait. On many points of this globe. Let's just take all. Male armor, medium armor. Yeah, that's probably what I want to stick with, is a medium armor throughout the game as a monk. Golden, copper, Helios bounty. Okay, let's take everything.
Now make some use of it.
Equipping items, view. If you click on an item in your inventory to pick it up, you can place it in any highlighted slot to equip it. You can also double-click items to automatically equip them. Okie dokie. Okay, thank you. Now, I love the hunching. Oh, it's too bad that I can't have. I mean, it's on top of. No, it's not on top of it. So let me see something. Can I immediately see changes on my so I have 26 defense, armor rating 4, still 26 defense, but my armor rating is 8, and then I have this here, armor crush equals 6, and armor freeze. Okay, it's armor against crushing and against freezing, I think. Okay. Ooh, I forgot about the right click for details. I think if I eat this, yeah, I get all of these stats. I probably should eat it during the fight. Now, weapon sets. I'm not gonna have anything on my number 1 set. I will equip the bow on my second one. And for now, I'll leave you be. Quick items. I'm gonna place the. Oh, food can only be consumed when resting. Okay. I was gonna put it here in the quick items, but never mind then. In that case, I'm good to go. I want to go barehanded for now. Appearance, AI behavior. Let's actually, yeah, I can't see anyone else. We're good. I think we're good for now.
The pirates of Deadfire are notorious. I suggest you deal with them quickly.
Okay. For now, I'm just gonna follow the game's tutorial. That's usually how I like to go about. I wasn't too far off. I mean, my morning stream took almost just the character creation in the beginning of the game. So I wasn't too far off, actually.
Well, what have we here? A little sloop? Lost and alone in the storm?
A surly, brutish-looking captain stands stiff, back before his crew. Stiff back before his crew. He calls as he assesses you, his hair whipping about his ears in the wind.
I'll be taking your ship now, if you don't mind. And especially if you do.
Well, at least he asked.
I am a gentleman of fortune.
The captain shrugs in the sheeting rain before pinning you with a slow, murderous grin.
Give her up easy, and I'll see you get a swift death. It'll be bloody and agonizing, sure. But at least it'll be quick.
So, I can't use... Yeah, if I were an aristocrat, I could use this. Probably diplomacy, and this is probably intimidate or something like that. Now, what am I going to choose? I don't have any quarrel with you. Why do you want my ship? Pirates! The storm's pretty loud. Did you say you're surrendering? How strange. I'm going to mount your skull in my cabin, make a rude hand gesture, and immediately attack. Fire all cannons, aim at the mouthy one. I'm still going to try to reason. first. Look, it's gonna end in fight, but I'm still gonna try to reason with him.
Why complicate this with a quarrel? I see, I want, I take. It's as simple as that.
Dispositions. You have gained a reputation in a disposition. Dispositions represent how people perceive your personality throughout the world. Even seemingly nasty reputations will be favored by some people, and benign reputations sometimes bring out the worst in certain people. No disposition is inherently good or bad in Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. You should activate that in the options when you can. It's useful. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. To see icons for the effects and dialogue, this is disposition able to show personality reputation option in the difficulty settings. Yep. Can I? No, I can't do that now. I can only do that probably after this.
Now then, me and my mates will be helping ourselves to your ship. There's no need to see her sunk by the storms. Or my culverins.
With a grunt, he nods towards the port cannons.
Listen up, mates.
He cracks his neck as he addresses his crew.
I'm off to spear me a bigger fish. One with sharper teeth like. I'm trusting you lot not to cock this up. Don't damage the sloop when you take it. Play with the crew if you'd like, but don't bring me any prisoners. None that are alive.
You had bandwidth after.
Okay. Let's start fighting. I think I can only command myself right now. I'm not seeing a deer. I think he'll fight by himself. So, towering physique. Wily step. That's probably a rogue. I think I'm gonna focus on this guy. There's still this one over here, but I think I'm gonna. Alright. Me. Use your Watcher powers to gaze through your target's eyes deep into their soul, temporarily frightening them. Is this exactly the same as the one in the first one? I can't be too sure. I think I'm gonna start with this marked prey on the big guy, so me and Anticus can kind of tank him, possibly. This on you, and I don't remember if I can now do this and just. I think so. Yeah, I abandoned, so I gotta do one thing at a time. Okay. Sorry guys, I gotta remember things again. So this like that. Okay, let's. Combat introduction. Okay, never mind then. Characters with a red selection circle are hostile to you. To attack an enemy with your currently equipped weapon, click their selection circle. You can also select the fighting button in the lower center of the screen to put a cursor into the attack state. This will allow you to attack anyone, even friendly characters. That's just silly. Why would I do that? Let's go. Okay. He's marked, but I'm not... Guys, I marked him. Go beat him up, please.
Defend the ship!
Okay. Can I... This is... Okay. I only have one wound yet. Okay. Can't use... Oh, that looked like it hurt. Let me see something. Haymaker. Strike with heavy exhaustion attacks that gain additional penetration at the cost of recovery time. Okay. No. I'm interested in this. But I still don't have enough wounds. Am I even attacking? No. Ah, I see. This fight is way too easy. It's clearly a tutorial.
Take cover!
Is that Pelagina? I can't quite see. You've defeated the pirates, but you're not out of trouble yet. The storm picks up, lashing your ship and driving you dangerously close to a rocky shore. The Defiant's crew hurries to reduce sail and batten down the hatches. The Defiant's crew. The Defiant is the ship purchased with the last of Caed Nua's riches. It has borne you from the eastern reach to the Deadfire Archipelago. They work quickly, but the ship is still listing heavily. Just then, a loose crate tumbles towards you, gathering speed on the rain sleep deck. It misses you, but knocks Chitupek, one of your deckhands, off his feet. Sorry, dude. The Defiant heaves. Chitupek pitches over the side. He grabs onto the rail, but his fingers are slipping. He cries out for help. Meanwhile, the runaway crate totters on the edge of the deck, ready to plunge overboard. You recognize the symbol of the front and realize it likely contains the salvage from Caed Nua. Your keep. Ah! Don't do this to me, game! God dang it! I'm gonna lose important things from Caed Nua because I'm a goody two shoes and I always try to save people. Okay. You grab Chitupek's arm just as his grip fails. For a tense moment, he hangs suspended over the roiling sea. Then, with a mighty tug, you pull him back onto the deck. You hear a heavy splash. The crate from Caed Nua is gone. Chitupek, meanwhile, nods in gratitude and hurries to his station. You better be grateful, cause you probably cost me a lot of good things. Meanwhile, the storm has nearly driven you ashore. A flash of lightning reveals a treacherous coastline and Eothas striding into the distance. The lookout barely has time to shout a warning before the Defiant runs aground. Great, now I'm gonna lose my ship as well. The impact hurls you from the deck and into a froth of waves, bodies and splintering debris. You struggle towards the beach just ahead, even as the surf tugs you towards the open sea. You kick and paddle with all your might until at last you feel sand between your fingers. Pulling yourself ashore, you collapse. What about Anticus? I know he'll follow me, but I mean... And a deer, my dear, dear. There's Pelagina and our multiple personality guy. I don't remember his name. New quest, stranded. Seek out a means of repairing your ship. Okay, so I didn't completely lost it.
You've been getting a lot of sleep so far on this trip. I'd have woke you, but you look so peaceful with your face in the sand.
A deer runs his fingers through his hair and removes a strand of seaweed he finds lodged there. He examines it closely and then tosses it onto the sand.
If you're worried about the ship, you can stop worrying. It's wrecked right over there.
He points out the Defiant, despite it being difficult to miss from your vantage point.
So far, it's just you and me and the chair lady over there.
Adair nods towards something further up the beach.
It's a relief to see you awake, my lady. I worried you were in for another long sleep.
Your steward appears to be lodged between some rocks. Despite this, her tone is warmly cheerful. I hate boats, which is something funny to say for an Almai.
Shh, it's right behind you.
Unfortunately, I believe we'll be needing the Defiant yet. Unless you mean to settle down on the island for good.
Well, there's a thought.
Okay, if I were Priest of Breath, I would have a line here. Let's get going. What do we do now? Can we patch up the ship? Shout, any help here, Breath? What do we do now?
It is your decision, but Aethus still holds a piece of your soul. He was moving inland last I saw of him. I rather think he will have been hard to miss.
Let's see about the other survivors. And somehow we gotta get the ship repaired. I don't want to be paddling out of here on a salvage raft.
For now, I'd say your best bet is to find some sign of civilization. If nothing else, we may be able to hire on a shipwright. My lady, if it is not too taxing, could you explain how it came to pass that you were returned to us?
Yeah, about that. My soul passed into the beyond and Breath gave me a choice. Find Aethus or die. Breath has given me a sacred duty. I am to hunt Aethus for the other gods. It turns out the gods are too dumb to figure out that what Aethus is doing, so they sent me back to figure it out. Squint dramatically while looking out at the ocean. I've returned as the Herald of Barath. I'm on a special mission to find Aethus and learn what his plans are. I'm undecided between number 1 and number 3. You know what? I'm gonna be really sarcastic with the gods in this playthrough. Turns out the gods are too dumb to figure out what Aethus is doing, so they sent me back to figure it out.
Could be they're just not dumb enough to get in Aethus' way up here.
A perilous endeavor indeed. Castle or no castle, you are still my lady, and I will aid you to the best of my ability.
Aw, thank you. Tutorial. Stranded. As you receive quests, your journal will update with relevant information. If you are ever stuck, open it to review your notes by pressing the lower center of the screen. Yep, okay. Or J, which is, yeah. Some of the quests you receive may be challenging until your character has achieved a higher level. A quest that is beyond your character's current level will be marked in your journal with 1, 2, or 3 skulls, one for every level. If a quest is more than 3 levels above your character's current level, then the skulls will appear red. Okay.
Well, I suppose we'd better get a move on.
Hell no! Let's go. I want I was gonna... No. Choose a single class or multi-class. Ooh! So, wait. Really? Because, give me a second, guys. God dang it. I'll be right back.
Who cranes that?
Sorry about this, guys. And this is why I don't like to have a birthday. Because I just want to be left alone and people don't leave me alone. Okay, what was I doing or choosing or whatever? So Adir was a fighter, just purely a fighter on the first, it's Friday scene. Not today. It's gonna be Friday. But I really don't like to, I don't like to celebrate my birthday at all. It's just a hassle for me. But you know, it's like the days before that, people just don't leave me alone. And on the day itself as well. Now I don't know. Maybe it would be nice to have Deer as a swashbuckler, a fighter plus rogue. I don't know. Sorry about the sound. Wait, can't you guys see the Wait, you guys should be okay, there we go. Okay. I thought for a moment that OBS had decided not to show the game anymore. Yeah. You know what? Since this is a new thing for this game to have two classes together, why not yeah, it didn't. I think I needed to click my my mouse button, because that's what I did. So since this is a new thing, why not try to implement two classes with most people? It could be interesting. So let's go with swashbuckler. Not for you again. I mean. I'm a new player to Pillars 2, but I'm not a new player to the Pillars universe. Let's see if I don't regret this. Hey, there you are, buddy. I missed ya. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we can talk to him if we feel like it. He has white leaf, drugs, of course. It's healing stuff, basically, right? Yeah, potion of minor healing, a stun bomb. He might only have that because I chose swashbuckler, maybe, actually. Because that sounds like a roguish thing to use. Guile, rogue power pull, and crippling strike. The rogue attacks their enemy's ability to move around effectively, hobbling any enemy to successfully hit. Then we have the fighter abilities. Oh, I remember these. Discipline, knockdown. Yep, I used this a lot with him. Shows an enemy with enormous force, knocking them prone or causing damage. He has the block. Use a shield to attempt to block incoming weapon attacks, completely resisting the attack if successful at the cost of recovery time. Hey there, Mysterious Dots. Hi, it's been a while. How are you? And Windmill Slash. By swinging the saber with great acting, arcing strikes gain penetration at the cost of recovery time. Alright.
What do you need?
Let's check out the journal first. Yeah, I know, right? I'm gonna check the people laying about. I just want to see. I just wanted to drop by. Thank you. I appreciate that. sort. I think I want to sort by difficulty. Let's start with the easier ones always, and grouping classic, or by location. That's actually good. I like that, grouping by location, so you can just take care of things that are on the same place. And recently updated our difficulty for sure. Show completed? No, just because right now it makes no difference, but later on as we complete quests, it's gonna add up to a lot of things here, so I think I don't want to see the completed ones. Yeah. Going back to play more Skyrim soon, maybe. There's a mod called Beyond Skyrim Bruma. That mod is great, Dots. I've seen it all. I for sure want to check that mod. Have fun with it. It's a really, really good mod. Enjoy it. Okay, to hunt a god, stranded, or helping hands. This kind of sounds like the main quest. I haven't played it, no, but I watched a full playthrough of that. I watched Gopher play that in its entirety, and I know it's pretty good. Explore the island, stranded, or helping hand. Search for members of your crew. Let's start with that one, I think. We got the Cyclopedia, Bestiary. Nice. Lots and lots of things. Oh boy, yep. Tips. Okay. Notes. Tutorials. Okay. Character. Yeah, let me check something. We have the same might. He has a higher result. Gopher played it? Yeah, damn it. I must been living under a rock. He played it quite a while ago by now, actually, Dots. Yeah, he played it with his Richard playthrough. And now I can't read chat because there's the cute fat cat standing in front of chat, by the way. Alright, I just wanted to check his stats. AI behavior, this is kind of important. Give that huge cat a kiss. There we go. If you would like your party members to perform actions automatically in combat, you can select AI behaviors for them. It's a Khajiit, not a cat. You know, you might be right, because he is really big. Each class has multiple behaviors to choose from based on different roles they can fulfill. You also have the ability to fully customize or create new behaviors by opening the behavior editor. I like that. Continue. And selecting characters as well. To select a party member, click on their selection circle, their portrait, or press the number button that corresponds to their position in the party, starting with 1 at the left. To select multiple party members, click and hold anywhere on the screen and drag the marquee of the circles. I know that already. To select the entire party, okay. It's fine. Continue. Why is this in Portuguese again? What the hell? Why is this in Portuguese? I mean this is Portuguese. Fighter, aggressive. I mean, I guess. Have you played any of the Far Cry games? Nope. I haven't played a single one, Dots. They just never caught my attention, to be honest. Okay. Can I... He is set up for aggressive behavior, which I kinda like, given that he's gonna be my main tank, kinda. Okay, just... It's so weird to see this in Portuguese. Oh, you will? Nice. Good for you, huh? Last day of work then. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I'll leave him as he is. Behavior priority random? What do you mean? Oh, I know what you mean. Because if I put him as a, this is what I mean. As a cautious, cautious rogue and an aggressive fighter, then if it's random, he may be cautious or aggressive. But I kind of wanna... The character will use the first behavior set selected to determine their action. If no ability or spell is available from that first set, they will use the second behavior. I see what you mean. I want him to be aggressive on both, actually, because he's tanky. So I don't mind him being aggressive for now. And I'm gonna go by list of order. I'm not gonna work on the behavior editor, at least for now. And auto attack to aggressive. The character will actively seek out enemies for combat, regardless of whether or not they are being directly attacked. I don't know if I like that. Passive. The character will not move to attack automatically under any circumstances. Defend self. The character will not move to attack unless they are attacked by an enemy. Defensive. The character will actively seek out nearby enemies for combat, regardless of whether or not they are being directly attacked. Or aggressive. Wait, this is the same thing. Regardless whether or not they are being directly attacked. Yeah. Oh, this is nearby, and this is seek out enemies for combat, as in he's always seeking them out. And the defensive one, he only seeks nearby enemies, I think. Let's maybe try defensive. And save. My character, I'll always be in control, so I don't think I need to worry about that much. Reputations. Oh, okay. The Watcher's reputation and dispositions are displayed on the reputation wheel. A companion's reputation wheel displays their reputation with other party members and any biases they might have. Very interesting. I remember you. So, animal cruelty. A deer has a negative reaction to people who are cruel or callous towards animals. See? That's good news for Miss Phil. Yep, yes it is. This is, see? There's a reason why I like him. That's the reason why he was my favorite. Anti-Eothasians. The deer does not respond well to criticism of or hostility towards the followers of Eodas. Yeah, he was a devoted believer of this god, which apparently is right now our main antagonist for now. That's gonna be interesting. Okay, I'm off. See ya. Thank you, Dots, for stopping by. See ya. Have fun. Have fun with Bruma, okay? Let me know how you enjoyed it. I look forward to know what you thought about it. Have the rest of a good day, and thank you for stopping by. Oh, the Lethen key. This is hey, don't scratch that. Adir despises the Leaden Key and the violence and manipulation for which it is responsible. This is regarding the first game. This was kind of a cult that we fought in the first game. Animal kindness. Adir appreciates kindness and sentimentality towards animals of all kinds. He supports followers of Eothas, obviously lighthearted. Adir appreciates jokes and levity in life, even in the darkest of circumstances. You know what, Anticus? I think the reason why Adir was my favorite is because he has some similarities with you, actually. I mean, he's not exactly like you, but he has some similarities, and consciously, that may be one of the reasons why he was my favorite. And I wanted to romance him if the game allowed me, which it didn't. And I'm starting to think I might not be able to in the second one as well, which is a shame. Yeah, of course he doesn't like people who like the Leaden Key. And traditional. Adir respects and enjoys cultural traditions and believes they are worthwhile to observe and practice. Records. Exactly. Okay. Gotcha. Let me see what I think I can change my appearance at any given moment in game. That's kind of cool. Reputations 0 with him so far. That's silly. I mean, come on. We've known each other for an entire game past. I'm still a blank slate, I think. Yeah, it seems like it. Which makes sense. Inventory though. Let me check what you have. His model is definitely different from the first game. And so is the portrait, if I'm not mistaken. Oh boy. Oh! Stinky Pete! Oh boy. And Blackbeak. I mean, we gotta go for Stinky Pete. Come on. Oh, he can't have a pet? Really? Oh, he can't. Well, I can. I'm sorry, Blackbeak. But I mean, I gotta go with Stinky Pete. +1 resolve grants pet parry wide effect. What's this? Cloak of Breath. Cape. Or Cloak of the Obsidian Order. Ooh. Do they have lore? Of course they have lore. This cloak marks the wearer as a devotee of Barath, god of death and mortality. Dedicated worshippers of the twined god are few in number, but are respected by a great many of their patience and level-headedness. For their patience and level-headedness, the bearer of such a garment embraces life's challenges and willingly accepts the inevitable cycle of life, death, and reincarnation, which is a thing in this game or this universe. The Obsidian Order is shrouded in mystery, with even the Hand Occult having few clues about their origins. Some scholars have speculated that the Order's members are a diverse group from all over Eora, brought together by their love of exploration, fierce battle, and wondrous stories. It is rumored they played a role in the defeat of Theos. Their presence in the Deathfire indicates world-shaking events to come. Can't I double click? No, apparently not. Ah, I see. Okay. I like this one better. I'm gonna go with this one. And I'm gonna give it the I know he's not a Barath devotee, but I like seeing my characters with capes, so I'm gonna give him this one for now. What's this? Golden ring. Simple golden ring is nicely weighted in size, fit most hands. This is probably for me to sell. What is this? Saint Droga's skull. A saber. One-handed. That might be good for a deer, actually. Boy, that's a lot of booze. Cinder bomb. I think I'll leave the bombs to a deer. His captain's banquet. Can I would like to place this on my quick items. I can place the bomb. Not the booze, no. And this is my original clothing. Let me see. What is he? I don't see any weapons on him. I mean, I see that, but I don't see anything here. Can I? Oh, okay. Well, I can see them now, but I don't see them there. Oh, I see. So instead of the shield, he would have that. I don't know. I like him. Yeah, that sword can only be used in the offhand. That's what I was gonna say. I don't know if I'm good. It's just that I like him as a tank. That's how he works best, in my opinion. And I don't want to give him. I don't want to take the shield away from him. So as cool as that might be, I'm gonna leave him with the shield. So yeah, that's about it. I don't think we can equip anything else. He has a war bow. Okay, well, that's it for now. That's it for now.
You shouldn't have.
Where's Stinky Pete? There he is! Look! I also didn't give up the shield, yeah. Look at Stinky Pete! So cute! I'm supposed to go for lunch break now, and I don't wanna. I might do a quicker lunch break today, guys, because I really want to keep up with the game. So I'm gonna go eat, and maybe I'll be back in half an hour instead of an hour, because I really want to keep playing the game. But it's way past. It's actually a bit past my my lunch hour. So let me. Oh, before I forget. First of all, I think I need to lower the music a bit more compared with the voice. And what was it? Was it the was it here? The thing that I wanted to show. This, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that was it. Okay. So, menu. Let's save the game. Save. Okay. And you know what? I'm not even. No, sure. No, I should. I was gonna say, I'm not even gonna. Yeah, I'm not even gonna quit. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm just gonna go have lunch. I'm probably gonna come back in like half an hour. I'm just gonna go eat, take care of a couple things, and then I'm gonna return right back to this because I'm excited to play this. I just want to keep on playing. To all of you guys who came by and oh boy, that's too loud, and kept me company, thank you so much. Thank you to you lurkers, I appreciate you guys. I'll be back in a bit, okay? Probably half an hour. I just want to go grab a meal. But I'll be back and I'll keep going throughout the day with Pillars. We've just started the game, so I can't wait to see what this holds. What the second is gonna bring to the table. So yeah, hope to see you guys in a bit. If not, have the rest of a good day or a good night, and I hope to talk to you soon. Take care, guys. Bye bye. I'll be back.